Today we're visiting one of our high tunnel customers to take a look at the unique way they've set up the inside of their high tunnel. It's a 30-foot by 44-foot structure, and the orientation of their beds, along with the way they've set up irrigation and configured things to optimize for hanging baskets, made me want to line up a tour so I could share it all with you. So today we're going to have a quick conversation and then get a tour of the inside of this high tunnel. Today we're at St. Bede, the Venerable Church in Mentor, Ohio. I'm here with Bill Talty. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Beautiful day.
Perfect day, better than the last time.
Oh yes, it was a little windy last time you were out.
Yes, it was. So I thought the way that they had the inside of their 30-foot by 44-foot high tunnel was great. It's kind of creative because they have the beds going in a different direction. They're creatively using the trusses to maximize production. Do you want to just talk a little bit about the process in setting this up?
We have a garden ministry, and it involves, there's probably about 30, 35 people. Raise vegetables and that we donate to neighboring churches for their meals that they prepare for some of the homeless. And we do sell some of the vegetables to offset the costs of all of this. And so we've been able to put together this high tunnel, and we're just getting it started this year. So it's a new learning experience, and gardening is all about trying something new.
Now this is a new structure, but you and the church have been doing this for a long time. You have another structure that you've had for, I think, decades?
Yeah, we've had a greenhouse that's heated and all of that we've had for about 20 plus years. We work in December, January in our other greenhouse. Then in the spring we need some extra space to bring things out. This gives us a much bigger ability to give the plants the space that they need. This structure doesn't have heat. It's actually a high tunnel, and you're able to grow tomato plants, cucumbers, beans, all of that right in the ground. So we're able to kind of dual purpose with this flexibility.
Yeah, no, it's great. And I know that this structure, we had to get engineering, and that was a whole process for you guys.
That was a nightmare. They had a little sentence in there. It needed to have a stamped engineered report stating that the structure is sound to withstand crazy amounts of forces. We had to conform with their codes, and so Todd and his crew were able to help us and expedite it because we were in kind of a time crunch. We got the report, we got the materials that we needed, and as you can see, we're up and running. And it's still April, and we're pretty far along from where I thought we were going to be.
Bill and his crew have done an awesome job getting things planted and up and running for spring. So we're going to take a quick peek inside, do a little tour, and see some of the creative things that Bill and company have done to set things up in a way that's more effective and more efficient for their space. So let's jump in here and take a look.
All right. Okay, so once we put this structure up, it was determined we needed some pathways because this does have a tendency to get a little moist, which we've got the red bricks down there. Those patio stones are going to continue through here to create walking paths. To put in these paths, it got really tricky to do it lengthwise as opposed to going in this direction. So we decided that what we would do is we would here again use those poles that are every 4 feet. So we centered these boxes on those posts. So we were able to get 7 of these 30-inch boxes all the way down. Gave us the same dimension in between the rows. We're able to get our little carts up and down, and that gave us a little bit more flexibility as far as using these poles. We grow a lot of hanging baskets in our greenhouse, and we need some place to put them. And we can walk down the rows, hang them up. It's not interfering with anybody. And then when the hanging baskets are out of here in about another month and a half, we're going to be putting up some string and that to have our cucumbers and tomatoes growing up on these strings.
It's an intuitive way, but also super creative because a lot of people who do the beds oriented this way, they end up running cables on top of all of these trusses to then, trellis their cucumbers and all that. This is a great way to avoid having to do that. And also, these are highly accessible, in part, because of the engineering.
Because of the engineering.
We had to come down with the trusses.
Right, we had to come down with the trusses. So in order to utilize what we had to do, then why not?
Very creative.
So this gives us the access to get into these boxes. We can raise different stuff.
I mean, the last time I was here a month ago, there was really not anything planted in here. You've done a lot in a month. Do you mind giving us a little tour and showing us exactly what you planted?
Oh, sure. So here's some more cucumbers. We love our cucumbers, but here again, some radishes that we've planted to try to help chase away some of the bugs. And then these are some beets that will grow and probably be out of here as these cucumbers mature. in this box here, we've got the carrots that I mentioned that we started from seed, and as you can see, they've all got new growth on them, and they are quite happy. We've got some lettuce in here because we planted a lot of lettuce and we needed a place for it to go. This will be harvested and out of here probably in about 3 weeks. As things come out, we'll replace it with other things. It's a learning experience. This is the first time we've grown in a high tunnel. So down there's some zucchini, and here again, those were a smaller variety, and they're designed to be in a high tunnel. Over in this box here, we have some spinach and some radishes. Again, we plant some radishes, like I said, to hopefully keep away some of the bugs. Radishes, 30 days, boom, you pull them out and you sell them. So as you can see, some of these radishes are already pretty close to being pulled out. The spinach is getting established. Spinach likes a cold weather, so I'm kind of figuring that this is going to be here and gone probably in the next 4 weeks or so. Down here, when you first come into the high tunnel, we've got some raised boxes that we put in that are kind of double duty boxes. These boxes here, as you can see, they house a lot of flats that we've taken out of the greenhouse so that they can have some breathing space, a home. And then these tops on these boxes will lift off of here. Okay, so once we're done with this portion of the season, these will lift off, but these boxes, as you can see, have already been planted. There are beets in there. There is some lettuce in a lot of these boxes. There is some kohlrabi in these boxes. Some radishes. So it is coming along, and everybody is quite excited about the flexibility that this has given us and the extended season. Typically we sell flowers April, May, most of June. We don't have any produce to sell really until the end of June into July. We will now have produce, lettuce, beets, radishes to sell mid-May to end of May. So we're hoping, everybody loves tomatoes and everybody wants that season to start earlier. So with these tomatoes growing in here, we're hoping to have tomatoes to sell probably a month earlier, because everybody knows once that tomato avalanche comes in, everybody's got tomatoes and everybody gets tired of tomatoes. But everybody's chomping at the bit in July for tomatoes, and I'm hoping that this is going to give us the ability to get some tomatoes to folks that are really looking forward to them.
Thank you so much. That was an awesome tour.
Not a problem. Stop by anytime.
So that was the tour of this 30 by 44 high tunnel from Tunnel Vision Hoops at St. Bede the Venerable Church in Mentor, Ohio. Thanks for watching.
Keep growing.
And if you need a high tunnel hoop house or greenhouse, please don't hesitate to contact us for a free quote, discuss all of our customization options, and to talk through your project. Thanks for watching.